Hi guys, just having a little walk and talk because I haven't really posted anything for a while. I've been having one of those times where I'm not bipolar, but it's almost like bipolar from 1 minute to the next. I can't decide if I'm winning or losing. I've had a lot of practical issues. I sometimes feel like Scottish Power and Vodafone trying to ruin my life. I woke up the other day to find out we're on pay-as-you-go. I have a contract. But Vodafone have been a nightmare anyway, all the time I've had them. Anyway, just a quick walk down on the field. There's not really any sky to see, but this isn't my Sky channel, so... so I kind of lost the plot a bit. Well, in my terms anyway. I hide it a lot and I'm indoorsy a lot, so people don't get to see. But I've got the lady who actually brought it to my attention about this neurological brain damage. Well, sort of that's how she put it, but how your brain develops neurologically with childhood trauma. It's like a long form term of PTSD. So I booked an appointment with the doctor to slip through it because I was up all night anxious about it. But then they rebooked me in because I had a medication review. So I left it at that to sort out. Then 2 weeks down the line, gets the phone call and they decided that my pharmacist could do the medication review. So I've now had to rebook and it's going to be another 2 weeks to see the doctors. But I really want to get started with this. I mean, I've been looking at things myself, but you need a professional. And I really want to get started with this supposedly amazing way to deal with and help retrain your brain. From this neurological development through childhood. When all that starts, I will keep you more posted. In the meantime, feeling that urge to start writing poetry again. I like a bit of urban poetry because I like to keep it real. I'm pretty smart, so it exercises my brain in the way that it doesn't get exercised because of the agoraphobia. And it's also a way to connect. But yeah, I'm out on the field at the bottom of my house, which is really bizarre because it feels much safer than just being stood in my front garden. But you'll find if you've ever studied agoraphobic tendencies, I used to be a lock-in, I couldn't leave my home many years ago. It's the difference between a mental breakdown and a nervous breakdown. But anyway, things are not as clear-cut as people would like to think when it comes to mental health. One of the main reasons I'm doing this now, I think, because it took me so many years to start beginning to unravel and work out why somebody like me who's quite smart and pretty good with words, a decent person, I spent a lot of years being frustrated at why, when things were in my mind, I couldn't outthink them. And that was the biggest problem before I could even start thinking of healing, because the lies or the misunderstandings we have in ourselves, that even as people with mental health, we can even look at others whose mental health slightly varies and make judgments. And we've no place to, because we're such individuals, we can't possibly know. But anyway, so because it's a pretty new science to me and I feel like I've done all the work that you're supposed to do to be healthy, and it's not worked in the way it has, and then I found out about this other aspect that means that without dealing with that, it doesn't matter how much work you do, because you're already, it doesn't matter how smart you are and how intellectual you are and how much you can rationalise things. You can't self-therapise. You can do a lot of the work yourself, but you need that exterior perspective. And not only that, if there's things that you're not looking into because you didn't even know they existed, all those years I spent, the work definitely it won't go unused. But now there's this other aspect. And if it does work the way it does work, I've also done the internal work as well, so in a sense the prospects are excellent. I'm getting so tired and impatient. But these things are sent to testers, and you know, honestly guys, honestly, no matter what you're going through right now, wouldn't ever trade any of the bad things or the trauma or the anger or even the fuck-ups I've personally made. Everything has brought you to this point you are now. And if you're searching for answers and you want to be a better you and you're not full of hate or bitterness in your heart, do you know what? You're winning. Don't look to be perfect, because for a start it doesn't exist. But you're looking also for an ideal of an external you. Nothing really exists apart from the internal you. Everything you look at, pay attention to and perceive is your reality at any given time. So we do have a little say over our reality. Sometimes you've got to fake it till you make it, if that makes sense. Tell yourself, fucking believe. I fucking believe in more. Tell me anything you want, but I'm not going to listen to you expect too much and, you know, be realistic. Reality is what you decide is your limit. And really, based on that, we're limitless. Let go of all the bullshit, because 99% of what comes into our heads, so our eyes and our ears and frequency and other people's vibrations, is about everyone else. Feel it in your gut. Forget heart and love and emotions. Forget common sense. What does your gut tell you? Since being little, do you have that feeling? You know there's more, don't you? You know there's more. Don't let it go. The best humans you ever are is when you're about 7 years old, for very many reasons. Don't ever let go of the 7-year-old self. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now, but I'm not here to preach or lecture. I'm just here to share. Depression can be a lonely world with a million people around you who love you. This is how I get rid of loneliness. Sharing it. Anybody feels this a tiny little amount and it gives them any extra fight or any extra hope or just makes you smile for a second, I've done my job. And that's what it's all about for me. Because you don't need to be rich or popular to mean something. And that's what I was lacking for very many years, meaning. I had no meaning in my life, and now I mean something. I've got purpose. It doesn't have to get me TikTok shares. I'll make me rich. I'll make me popular. It just has to make me accept myself for who I am, change a little bit of shit that I'm not happy with, and be productive enough to feel like I've made some difference. Maybe not to the world, but at least made a go of having this opportunity of living and experiencing life. Start putting it back inside. Let go of all the shit outside. And you can start feeling like you're coming home. Peace out, guys. Love you. Love you loads. Bye-bye.